Hello everyone, so today I'm gonna add a couple more photos from the Fujifilm 35mm f1.4. So let's get started, and this time I'm using the RNI again since I bought some films and I wanted to try out this time instead of using the Visco and then using the film to see what the difference. So I have couple choices for this. You can see that this was the old 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago in Chicago, the city style, and we can try to see what other film tones that matches better. I think this one, the brown tone, it's pretty good, and this one has a deeper green tone. You can see the background of the building is darker so that it contrasts out more. So either this one or the this more brown. And there are a lot of other style. This one, the faded one, is pretty good, but a little bit too dark for that case. So let me to start with, I might just use the, okay, let me try this one first, and then I will try the, okay, let's try this, and then I'm gonna give about 60%, and then increase the save. We can reduce the brightness if we want moodier pictures in that case. Let me try the post pre-warm. We can, in charge of the warm in this picture, we can just around. Let me see. Usually in the city style, if you get a colder tone, it's nice on the building reflection for the blue. And then let me increase the contrast a little bit more. Okay, so let me update the rotation for the cropping. So slightly adjust the rotation in for the back of the building. In this case, we want more building in the back. Let me slightly adjust that. So about to crop the top of the building, you can see the gap. It has created a triangle in between. You can do it this way, or you can leave more room in the bottom also. So it's more balanced in this case. And then the highlight safe, let me reduce a little bit, but not too much. Let me update the brightness back. And then the sharpness. So that's the before and after. Let me save it. And then let me use a different film for this normalized one. And let me go back to the frame strength. So this one has a more brown tone in it. I can just have about 40%, not too much. Very subtle filter on top of it. So let me save that. And then I have a couple more. This one is backlight. Let me try this, and then the backlight, I'm gonna use the Superior 200, and then I'm gonna reduce the brightness a little bit more, increase the contrast, and then let me do a cropping 4x5 for Instagram. And you can see the hair highlight on the edge of the hair. It's nice bright rim light around the hair area. There's a nice light, backlight sunlight reflection on the hair. So let me see before and after. Increase a little bit. So that's pretty good. And then let me save the camera roll. And then the next one. So this one is more lower angle down, and let me adjust the brightness and the highlight safe, and then save 4x5 crop. So let me save this one, and then I'm going to try a different filter for the lighter tone. So I'm gonna try one of these one also. So the frame tone on the strength, I can give a little bit more, so it has a brown tone. So let me save that. And then next one. So this is a backlight also. So I'm gonna use the backlight. I like this Superior 200 and slightly a little bit more of the strength of the brightness. Contrast is fine, and then increase the sharpening a little bit. And then let me do a 4x5 crop. So these are all from the 35mm f1.4 lens. You can see the difference between the f1.4 is the background. You can see a little bit more context of the building in the back to create some context that you are in the city. So let me get another one. So this is another one. Save it, and then the brightness, adjust that to 0. This one doesn't need too much brightness. It was right, the right amount. But this one I'm gonna crop down the 4x5 Instagram crop again, and then let me save this. So this is pretty good, and then I'm gonna save that. Use it on the hair flip. The next one, I have some hair flip on this. So reduce the exposure, like the brightness a little bit more, because the hairs are in the gap area. I want to stand out for the hair more. And let me do a cropping, 4x5 crop like that. And then the head is toward from the right to left is fine. Slightly position on the third area to the right side, and then to have more impact on the image. So we can do it crop like this, and then I can do one more to get it closer so that it's even more powerful. So you can crop even more powerful like this, like even closer, so that it's more powerful, the movement, slightly around the top. Okay, so save to the camera roll. Slightly I can see the background building. You can do a rotation a little bit, but not too much, just a little bit in the rotate to the side. Save it, and then I'm gonna apply to the next one. So this is a similar one, so I applied that. Small frame style. You can do a long crop just like this in the center. You can do one in the center one also. Slightly rotate the building. Yep, so you can do one in the center, and then later I'm gonna let me go back. So I pressed the wrong button, so let me go back to here and then use back. So I think with the building in the back is pretty good already. So, and then rotate a little bit. So what I mean is you can do it like that, like more context, environment, concentration, or you can do a close up. So this one is more focused on the hair, the other one was more focusing on the city. So it depending on how you compose the picture, like you can recompose using the crop to practice the composition. And this one is more focused on the hair, the other one was more focused on the city. So each one has its advantages. So it depends on your feed and what's your preference. Do you want more style concentrated on the city style, or do you want just to focus on the presentation of the hair? You can do that also. So let me save this one. This one definitely we need to rotate to make the building align. So let me rotate it first, and then do a 4:5 crop. So this one also the same thing. You can do a city centric. Let me go back to that building. So make sure that it is nice alignment with the lines right there. So you can do a city centric one. The brightness I'm going to reduce it. It's getting reduced more, and then if you get more moodier, like moodier on the picture, and the highlights safe, we can reduce more. So in this case you can get the moody tone in here. And let me save that. I think that was the next one. So this was the first one that we have. It was because the different lighting, that's fine. So that's it. These are the 3 different one with the different hair flip and different style. So here's the VSCO import, and then show you a quick difference between the tone. So this is HB2. So it definitely has a different tone in it. Yep, so save and exposure. Yep, so this is a different tone, and sometimes the VSCO works also, so I'm using both right now just to see. But anyway, yeah, thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more video coming up. Bye.